Yo, it's a miracle. 2021 starting off with a banger. We got NCAA is coming back. NCAA will be back in 2022. I'm nervous, excited, a little bit of afraid. We'll see what happens. I'm really excited. Let's read up on this. And as you see right here, for those who never stop believing, that's right. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of gave up on believing about a couple years ago, and I was getting excited because I thought some other companies were gonna be making new college football games like IMV Gaming, and I thought even Doug Flutie's Maximum Football, I thought maybe that could potentially, if they got some investors, you know, maybe they would become the next college football game. But here you go, you got EA Sports finally coming out and saying college football is coming back. Okay, and it's amazing news, especially for, you know, to start 2021 after last year. Now if you take a look at it right here, it's just generic. There's no NCAA, it's just college football, right? So what I'm thinking is they're probably going to be assuming that they're going to be able to get some kind of likeness deal done within the time frame that they're actually going to come out with the game. So hopefully by then they will have the actual schools, and who knows if they're going to have the actual players in the game or not. I'm assuming maybe that's what they'll do, is they might have some kind of deal like with the players, and every player will probably get compensated for it, and then boom, there you go. Look at them starting fresh on a brand new Twitter, looking really clean. They're just wait. I mean, they don't have the NCAA thing yet, and that's fine. Now it's pretty clear that they want that fresh look, right? Now, what we want in the game is literally a copy and paste of NCAA 14 in this game. I think everybody would be extremely happy with that, because if you look at the other game, Madden, it's just like they just keep taking features away, and then, you know, 5 years later they'll reintroduce a feature and call it brand new. That's definitely not what we want. You know, in NCAA 14, it's the same stuff we want in this new game, right? We want the road to glory. We want the super in-depth dynasty mode, right? We want the ability to create. So creating teams, coaches. I mean, even with the whole team builder idea, right? Being able to go online, adding your own logos and things like that. Like, you can make your own high school if you wanted to. Like, those were the features that made this game so great. It was so in-depth. There's so much detail. And that's really what we want for this game, especially when people like myself, you know, we go online and play people, and we want those lobbies, right? So you can go into a lobby and you can look up who the best players are, send them an invite, and then see if you can get a match or not, right? Because in Madden, all you literally have is quick play now, and that's it. So you just jump into a random game against a random dude. And what sucks about that is your record means nothing. You know, when you have these lobbies, your record is actually shown off to everybody. But if you just have the quick play now, if you're losing the game, you can just leave and nobody really cares. And it's the same way if you win too. Nobody really cares, you know? So it's really important that I really hope they pay attention to detail with this next game, and they put back in like the lobbies and everything like that. Okay, so here's what I'm really worried about, okay? So EA, as we all know, loves Ultimate Team. They love all the money they bring in from that. And what I'm really concerned about is, you know, they brought in Ultimate Team to NCAA 14. So I feel everybody knows, no question about it, there's going to be Ultimate Team in NCAA. So what I'm really concerned about is how much are they going to neglect the rest of the game to focus on Ultimate Team? Are they not going to pay attention to detail with Road to Glory, Dynasty Mode? There's so many different things that made this NCAA game so great, to where I feel like if they just focus on Ultimate Team too much, it might make the game a disappointment. That's one thing I'm worried about. The second thing is the Frostbite engine. Okay, I'm really worried about the Frostbite engine, and that's because, well, we all know that's what they're going to be using. They use it with all other games, right? It seems like right now, and we all see how it works on Madden, right? Now, Madden's gameplay has gotten smoother over the years, but what makes NCAA and college football fantastic is, you know, it's really big in the read option game. And I'm trying to, you know, think about this Frostbite engine, and with read options, maybe it's just because it's Madden, and, you know, read options in the NFL aren't as popular. You know, they're not the first choice to go to like they are in college football. But I just don't know how a college football game is going to work with all the read options and everything like that on the Frostbite engine. I'm really concerned about that. And NCAA runs on this Infinity engine, which they went away from after NCAA 14, and I believe whatever the Madden was at that time, And you know, ever since then, you know, they switched around to a couple different engines, but that's why I'm really concerned about a new college football game on this engine. I really hope, you know, they can pull it off just like everybody else. You know, I mean, we've all been waiting years for this, and I just can't believe yesterday when I saw the notification, I thought the message that I got was a backwards compatibility, you know, like, oh, you'll be able to play it on the new console. So I couldn't believe it, like when I actually saw that they're rebooting the series, because it just seemed too far-fetched to be good, you know, too good to be true. But no, I mean, I'm super stoked about it, obviously. And you already know I'm going to be bringing a ton of NCAA content. I'll be playing that every day and every chance that I can, 100%. You know, I just, like anybody, we all have concerns. What concerns you? What are you excited about? Let me know and let's talk about it, because I think there needs to be a discussion about it, and the developers really need to know what we want and what we're expecting in this game. This cannot be a letdown. We've all waited way too long. All right, well, that's the video. Like I said, let me know what you guys think, and have a good one. We out.